Alright, let's planet some crafts. Craft a planet. So where do we leave off? I actually kind of forget. Let's eat some beans. That's the obvious and best thing that I can do. Drink some water. Surprisingly, that second water thing is not enough. Well, I mean, it's stocking up slow, but I was expecting that to be full of water at this point. So we've got two kind of big projects we need to be working on. Big one is mostly just, God, using these Lerma seeds for something. I've got the production multipliers. We could make some rockets and drones and stuff. How am I doing on circuits? Not amazingly great on circuits. Okay. Can I make any? I don't know. We'll find out. It looks like we can. Luckily, resource-wise, we're kind of in a comfortable position. What I might want to do is do like a weird filter base designed entirely to have like... Ooh, I could do that, actually. A couple of filter bases designed to slowly create some of these resources, but only with spare resources that I do not need. That wouldn't be a bad move. Or not do not need, but resources that we've like completely stacked up on. I do have a lot of these spare bases. So sure, let's just grab like a ton of iron and a ton of titanium. We don't actually have as much titanium as I thought. That's fine, this works out. Okay. So the one downside of my naming system here is I don't freaking know what any of these are. Quartz is my quartz base. You know, actually, where's my quartz base? Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here. Well, you know what I can do on this one? Let's just take these back with me. I'm just going to deconstruct that. I don't think I'm going to do anything on the quartz base. Quartz base is kind of small and out of the way and mostly just for convenience. Beans? Because I only played this for a week, I've completely forgot, like, everything. Oh, this is beans. I mean, beans has at least got some merits here. Okay, let's turn beans into a production. Never mind, it won't let me. Why not? Why not, game? Oh, it's the stupid storage. Is it the stupid storage lockers? Or is it the teleporter? Could be the teleporter. Or is it that somehow I managed to desync the, yeah, that's gotta be it. I managed to desync how this is rotated. Well, you know what? This place sucks anyway, let's just tear it up, because we're already done with that location, and I don't think we're coming back here ever, so I'm just gonna fly home. I hope you're staying warm, Wander. Snowed today, so you didn't leave the house. Ooh, gold frog. I don't think they have gold frog eggs. I think it's just because I've been making those gold frog nests. Those are the frogs that inhabit this planet. That's very funny, actually. Yeah, I was actually, well, I was outside for a couple hours, actually. Shell and I live near a trail, like a really nice trail. And so we had the second to last season of Fringe, season 4, and some other stuff. That is some good things. I don't know, do I want to... I've got a little base over here. I can just drop it off. Because we'll expand this one and turn to this, I think, into my secondary... my secondary production base. If there was a spot to do so, this would be it, probably. But yeah, ooh, you're there, ooh, you are there, the downslide. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. You know, I'm actually not that cynical. Like, it's one of those where I don't like Fringe as much as I thought I was going to like Fringe, but I like it a lot better than pretty much any other show in the genre, except for Warehouse 13, I think. And even Warehouse 13 kind of got by the end. But a lot of that was probably just because they axed it and had to wrap things up quick. I actually don't even know if I've seen most of the final season. of Warehouse 13. Wow, there is nothing here. This is just a holding base. Anyway, what was I going to say? Fringe. Oh, right. We need to take things back because we're possibly going to go see my parents later this week. And just want to get everything out of the way so we don't have to, like, rush over to the library and drop things off and worry about, like, due dates and whatnot. And so we've already got a teleporter here. This place is huge. I maybe should actually consider... We do have some super alloy here. Okay. I think instead of this, let's grab some super alloy. Okay, none of that fell on the ground, which is good. I'm gonna drop these here. Oh, I'm gonna cancel this. We're not gonna supply anything from this one yet. But yeah, I just don't want to have to worry about, like, things becoming overdue around the holidays, so we were trying to, like, finish series up and whatnot. Let's see. Probably build this from the outside too. Yeah, so we want to go drop that off and went outside for an extended period of time, and it was lovely actually. The weather was hardly frightful. It was snowing pretty hard actually at the beginning of the day, and so there was some level of concern of like, okay, you know, are we gonna freeze our little fingies off out on this walk? And then the answer was no, it was fine actually. Let's see, let's just go home for a second. Even though we're like directly next to the super alloy mine, and I could have maybe just walked over there. And no, it's probably currently... Let's grab a bunch of it actually. Is that enough? We need one more. Because I think this base... The super alloy base is just going to be my like secondary production zone. We're just going to set this up to be... Should I actually grab some interior stairs now that I'm thinking about it? Maybe. Here, let's dump these off. The things that we currently do not need to keep in this. Because we also don't need a teleporter. There we go. But yeah, anyway. So it was like snowing super hard and we're like, maybe we don't go out. And it kind of hurt myself along the waistband. And so it's like, is this going to chafe in a way that's going to be like extremely painful? And the answer is nope. It was actually fine. I have like bad allergic reactions or something to some chairs. And so every once in a while I'll just like break out right on the gap between pants and shirt, you know, where I've touched said chair. And so that was like a, uh-oh, you know, is this something we need to concern ourselves with? The stairs here? Yeah. I think I'm going to have a second floor for this one just in case. Let's see, and I should be able to... Nope, I need a little bit more titanium. And grab the rest of it. Let's see what else I can expand. Oops, do I still have my Stumpmas thing going on? You know what, I'm going to leave it there. I think today's the final day of Stumpmas, and that's not correct. There we go. So this might be one of those where I just kind of double stack and put some things up. Could? Yeah, because can I make another interior stairs? Here. Okay, this is just going to be the tower of production. Or something. Guess I gotta go grab another titanium. Well, that's convenient. Let's see. Yeah, so the walk outside was nice. I think it was supposed to be like 4 degrees with wind chill in American units. Whatever you want to convert that over to, you are welcome to. Let's see. Mildly throwing myself off here, but that's fine. Okay, so how do we want to do this one? You did nothing gluten in real units. I don't even know what you mean by that. What do you mean nothing gluten? Okay. Oh, I guess I did need that auto crafter. Well, of course, we sent back one of the osmium. Okay, it's fine. what are the resources? Let's go home for a second. Let's take a look at it. Oh, Gluten said something that Nightbot didn't. Ah, got it. Somebody named Gluten. Gotcha. Where am I at? Just talking about it being cold. But it was supposed to be like 4 degrees outside, so we bundled up super hard, and by the end of it, I had my gloves off and I was sweating really hard because I'm a warm guy. And yeah, being outside was toasty. Okay, so I have, what is this? Enough for 5 autocrafters? That should be more than enough. And then I need super alloy and circuit boards. Many as I can carry. I think we might have to do this in 2 trips. Probably. Let's see. So negative 15 for 97% of the world. Gotcha. But yeah, that wasn't... I mean, like, it was weirdly not bad. I was honestly, like, uncomfortably warm, if anything. Let's see. Let's put the super... Let's put the auto crafters in here, because we only need a couple, I think. So auto crafter number 1, you are going to be making probably circuits. Auto crafter number 2, you're going to be making rocket engines. Auto crafter number 3. You're going to be making pulsar quartz. Autocrafter number 4. You're going to be... We already have something making super alloy. So we probably don't need more than that. But I could set it for super alloy, just so it's all kind of in one place. And then final auto crafter. What do we have this one make? I could do rods. We could do super alloy rods. You know, actually, I could potentially make a couple more of these to have one for like T2 fertilizer or explosive powder. Yeah, so we might actually want to snag a couple more of these. How close are you to max terraforming? A third of the way technically, but this game accelerates pretty fast. Okay, so let's grab super alloy. So I'm going to want... Yeah, what do I need for an interior wall? 2 iron. Because I wouldn't actually mind having at least an interior wall for once. Yeah, at worst it's a next stream completion point. Yep. Which should be next Sunday. It does depend on scheduling a little bit. Or if I'm really bored when out and about. Let us see. Yeah, warning hydration low. Yeah. Okay, let's just drop these all. Well, no. Because I can slap a couple of things down. We've got some time. Okay, so you're going to... Oh. I guess actually, in retrospect, we don't want to have any of these stored here. They're just going to be coming from these, which is going to be supplied. Because the auto-crafters will auto-craft from their... from everything nearby. So we don't actually need to have any of these things stored elsewhere. Because most of these will only have, like... What is that, 8 in them? Okay, so let's dump everything in our inventory. If we can. Okay, this is not supplying anything either. We'll set it up in a second. I gotta go get some eats and drinks. But yeah, should be pretty close to the end unless I find out that I can actually go do the DLC, at which point we don't finish this series, we sidestep and immediately start doing DLC stuff, or who knows. Let's see, no clue if you moved past the bug stage or got to bombs. Yeah, got both of those. I wouldn't say they were a peak bug. Here, let's eat our beaned. So, I set this up right at the end of the last time. Oh, did I fill them all in? I think I did. I wouldn't say that this is peak bug, but we're pretty good on bug, I think. We've got frogs. Like, we are very much at the bioengineering for fun and profit stage of the game. Okay, I've got enough auto crafters, so really it's, yeah, let's just grab a stack of super alloy. Maybe not everything I can fit, just for the sake of my own sanity. Let's go get this set up. I just want to have these going so that, like, if we have any additional if we have, like, additional resources that we're not using, instead of having them just sit around in our mining and production structures, easier to just have them going here constantly. There we go. One more. So this is, oh god. Okay, so we want to demand. Oh, here's the easy thing. We want to do circuit board. Okay. I was hoping I could pin the recipe. Silicon, iron, aluminum, nitrogen, bioplastic, and zeolite. I mean, we could just have it that we're storing one of everything here. Ha. Yep, looks like that's going to be exactly what we do. Cobalt. Priority. Very low, but not lowest. Because lowest is the shredder machine. Cobalt, iridium. Still wish these would show like an image of the thing that they're storing. That would be lovely. Magnesium. Did I actually have this demand iron? I did. Cool. Demand silicon. Because this way, if we have extra, it goes here first. And this way we can produce some of the more like rare resources. T2 resources, I suppose, without having to work for it too hard. Okay, and we're just gonna have this be, frankly, kind of cramped. Because I just need to be able to walk in here. I don't need to be able to go far. I don't need to be able to, like, do too much. Okay, demand super alloy. Very low. Do I need cobalt for any of these? Bioplastic, zeolite, and nitrogen. Oh, we do need the iridium rods. Keep that in mind. Okay, we do need osmium. So let's make sure we get the osmium and the zeolite in here. Man, osmium, very low. Demand. Let's see, zeolite, very low. We're gonna need sulfur. Very low. We're going to need... I know we're going to need pulsar quartz. Very low. Okay. Don't want to bonk. Guess I didn't need to have it be this tight, but hey. We're here, none of this matters. So let's do... iridium rod. Just one. Very low. And then, I guess let's figure out what else we need. Okay, so I think that's all of the stuff for both of these. Which, oh no, we need the bioplastic and we need the nitrogen. Yeah, so it's the... we need the gas. Because we've already got everything for that one. Yeah, so it's really just the bioplastic and the gas. And we are good to go. I'm going to set this one to supply everything. I'll leave that for a second. What did I set this one to demand? Nothing. So yeah, let's have this store methane. Oh, right, and we need the bioplastic nuggets. I think that's the last thing that we need. Okay. Perfect. Because, yeah, if we do bioplastic nuggets, is there anything else that we, like, need to produce in large quantities? I suppose I could set up a T2 fertilizer production chain, too. It's a little bit more of a pain in the ass. The other thing I suppose, set up is, like, a lerma seed production chain. Okay, because, yeah, what else can I make with this thing? Because we have the fusion energy cell, but that's a pain. T2 fertilizer would require amount. I think that's something I just make at home. Because ultimately, this is going to be supplying home with my resources. Yeah, I think we're good. Unless I wanted to make, like, T2 drones. Which I could do. But I don't even know how, like, taxed my drone network is at the moment. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this here. I don't think we have anything else that we need to put into this. However, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to make a couple more of these T2 storage lockers. Exclusively for things that I don't know what to do with. Looking at you, massive quantity of lerma seeds. Is that everything? There we go. Because I have, I think, an obscene amount of lerma seeds just sitting around, and I might as well put them in here, at least for the moment. I can always request them if I need it somewhere else. Yeah, is there any other resources that we're like swimming in? Not that I can think of, no. Alright, so hopefully these will start producing resources. I think currently we don't have much going into them. But as I get distracted with various other tasks... Let's just take all this stuff back with me. Easier if I bring it home, because that's not where I... That's where I know it will be. Or I can follow up on it and figure out where these things are. I'll just get sorted for me. Yeah, so the lerma seeds will get taken out of there, which will be good. We have more fertilizer than we know what to do with, as with obsidian and some other things. Cool. I guess the quick question, well, quick thing, gotta go get water. And then continue to eat my bean, which... Oh. What happened to my beans? These are being harvested, right? Can I eat a cocoa? I can eat a cocoa. Alright. Somewhere along the way, my beans ran out here, and I'm not sure why. Well, on the flip side, do we want to set up a very quick production setup for something more complicated than beans? Because I think I have storage back here. Yeah, so we're... Oh. Demand cocoa. We never actually set this to demand cocoa. Oops. Where's Okay, flour. Demand flour. Demand chocolate. I must have set this up and then just, like, completely forgot about it. Demand anything? I don't know. Okay, that's a lot of cocoa that's apparently been sitting around unharvested. I don't know, man. Okay, yeah, let's, yeah, that's my clothes. Let's make one more auto crafter, which is super alloy rod. Oh, you know what? Maybe we actually make a rod crafter. Ugh. Yeah, we could make rod crafters. The other one, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, just need a pair of osmium. I might actually need a couple of super auto crafters for this, now that I'm thinking about it. What is peak food? I ask. Guess it doesn't matter. Let's start by making flour. I should have made a couple of these. So I'm going to need at least 2 more rods, because I think we're just making like chocolate cake or something. We'll see what kind of production chain I can put this together into. Okay, so you're going to be making chocolate from the cocoa and supply. And you're going to be making cookie? Or birthday cake? Well, we are producing honey, presumably. I might need more hives, though. I guess I could just produce both? Okay, so I'm going to need two super alloy and a circuit. Could be on that rich spoiled kid diet. Oh boy. Gotta hire some Oompa Loompas to roll me around at a certain point. Okay, so let's demand honey. I don't know if we were storing honey anywhere. I don't know if we're even supplying it. We might also need, like, a bunch of beehives. Well, we're clearly supplying it, so we're clearly storing it somewhere. I never actually did anything with either of those. Those are all seeds and other things. Silkworm, larva. Where am I sending my honey? Have my robots just been eating my honey? That would be very funny. I legitimately have no idea where I'd be sending it if I have been. What? Have I been auto-crafting fish eggs? Oh no. We've been auto-creating these. I might have to send them through the shredder. Yeah, we're getting these from the wildlife thing. I'm not sending the honey into this rocket, am I? Space honey. I mean... Oh yeah, it looks like my mushrooms ran out too. Okay. So maybe they have an upper limit on how much they can... I have no idea. Where's my seed storage? Or, oh no, I split it up. So we have some mushroom seeds. Beans, eggplant, and squash. I'm glad I noticed this. Because this could have actually screwed me over long term. Get some outdoor farm. Where's my bees? Do I not have a bee larva production chain? Ooh, bacteria. Oh, demand. I'll set this to lower priority, but still. I guess I'm gonna set this to demand bees. Hey, pocket bees. I mean... Oh, here it is. This is my other bee. Okay, other bees. I'm going to set this to slightly low. I'm going to need 8 of these suckers. Okay. 4, and then I just need super alloy and water. We have just enough water, luckily. Alright, so we're just going to expand my really jank-looking farming operation. Come on, I know you can make it sometimes. It's so messy. Squash. Eggplant. Oh, right. And I should Oh no, they do get auto-harvested, so we don't have to worry about it. Good. Beamed. Is this the new one? Yeah. Mushrooms. There we go. Okay, what is this one? Oh, T2 machine optimizer, but we haven't put a single optimizer rod into it. Oops. Oh, I think I was going to use it for insects, but we'll do production multipliers because it's here anyway. There. Now everything in the immediate vicinity just is going to spit resources. I was kind of hoping this thing would just go like grrr and start gushing loot. I also don't know if any of the production optimizers do a damn thing with any of these structures, but whatever, who cares? Okay, so that's the farm's done. That's that. I'm still thirsty and our water supply is shockingly low. Really feels like I could build a bigger... Oh, I guess maybe if I put another production multiplier over near those suckers. Grab another one of them. Yeah. Alright. So, now that we're done with farms, we don't need this anymore. We don't need the interior wall, and we don't need the auto crafter. We've set all of that stuff up, which is feeling pretty good. Get rid of those. Clear them out. So, it's really the question of... what's my next priority? I'm just going to move, kind of condense these so it's just the first two. That way the other ones are at least somewhat empty. Okay, so... I guess I don't need the wheat seeds. I can take these and put them somewhere. I guess I'll swap them with the uranium rods. Because these sell, right? Yeah. Not for much, but they do sell. And considering I have more uranium rods than I know what to do with, I think we're going to just send them off. Whoop. Isn't a cabinet of bees / bee larvae just normal on honey farm? I feel like a cabinet is the wrong way to put it. I feel like if you've got a cabinet of bees, you're doing it wrong. Unless it's, you know, the actual, like, bee box situation. Okay, so... I guess let's take a look. What are my main limitations? Just terraformation in general. Okay. So... the problem we have is that I don't have any more of those booster rods. While we don't need them, those are the biggest and easiest way for me to speed things along. Yeah, because this is, each of these is worth 10 of a normal one. Another heat booster, booster rod would be lovely, but surprisingly we haven't found one. So, maybe we just ignore. I know what we could do. If we want to speed things along a little bit. I haven't fired a whole lot of rockets, period. I think we fired all of these. I really wish the rockets would disappear once you've kind of capped them out. But yeah, rather than doing any of the other multipliers, the easiest and best thing that I could probably do for heat and pressure is to just send off gobs of rockets. Can I, like, auto-craft these things? No. Damn. Okay. Because, yeah, the thing is, I have so many rocket engines that we don't know what to do with them all. Okay, so that's... Send 10 rockets into space. So that means I'm going to need twice as many pieces of super alloy. Then I'm going to just do... Let's start with silicon. Sadly, this isn't going to be as many as I want, but that's fine. Launch a rocket full of rocket engines, obviously. Oh, well, that's how many I can fire. That was what, 5 rockets? That's pretty good. So let's do the same thing with cobalt next. So we just want 3 lines of cobalt. We are just going to be suffering rocket strikes for, like, forever. I should have been doing this a long time ago. Oh, am I out of... I'm out of everything. Fly, my children, fly! Yeah, I don't really need booster, ghost rockets. Yeah, I don't really need booster rods if I just send off a gazillion rockets. I don't know if those multipliers are additive or multiplicative on each other. But, it's fine. Okay, so we want to do the same thing. We need... probably 5 more rocket engines? Yeah. We'll just do this in sets of 5. Otherwise, we just don't have enough inventory space. Okay. Fertilizer, lerma, and tree bark. Now, they're starting to come. The thing is, I don't really feel like managing the offshoots from this. There we go. It's a shame they don't rocket ball. When you get too many of them, they actually dislodge each other, but it's fine. It'd be really funny if I saw one of these rockets just get hit by a meteor. But ow. Don't fall off your platform. Apparently. We eat a bean. Now the question is, do I have chocolate cake being produced? We do. Not many, though. Because, yeah, we've got plenty of chocolate, we've got plenty of flour. The issue is honey, which I guess we are not storing as much. Well, do I want to figure out a bunch of beehives in the moment? Sure. How many beehives do we think is reasonable? 6? That's a lot of bees. I guess it's more like 8. Sure. So I just need bioplastic and more bark. Let us just get an overabundance of bees. For maximum honey. I'll go put them over here. At some point I'm going to get a bee booster. And we might as well have this area be bug hell. Oh, I don't know if hell's the right phrasing of it. There we go. Right, and we should make each of these produce everything. So we will not run out of honey. Okay, there we go. That should be bug central. Tons of honey, tons of bees. I feel like that area should just have a writhing ball of larvae. Like some kind of weird critical mass of too many bugs and they all start fusing together in extremely horrific manners. Look, I want this game to have a DLC where, like, your entire end goal is to create Yarnum. I would love that. But obviously it would take, like, way too much work. Okay. Guess I should go quaff. Okay. Serious question time. There was an RPG I played when I was a kid. I cannot remember which one it was. I think it was an Ultima game, but I could be wrong. It was like one of those old school pixel-based open world like CRPGs. All I remember is you made a character. You could be human, elf, dwarf, or maybe some other races. Don't remember. Also pick your class. And you had a neighbor who I think was a grumpy dwarf that if you could like almost neg him into your party, but it was not the most reliable recruitment method. And it specifically had the, like, a command for quaff. And that was how you would drink potions, but you had to type in quaff to do so. I cannot remember for the life of me which game it is. And I've been trying to find it for years. It was a shareware game my dad had picked up when we were living in New Mexico. And it has been bugging me forever. I'm gonna put the oxygen capsules upstairs. Why do you have to have phrases like writhing massive larva while I'm eating? I'm sorry. That is a valid complaint. Was this text adventure click direct for this style? So it was like it had graphics. It was like really rudimentary pixel art. But it was pixel art. But a lot of it was text, you know, like a little text log for things happening and whatnot. I don't think you could click to move. Like this was a DOS game, or at least it ran on DOS. Beyond that, I truly could not tell you. I wish I could. Okay, so now that we've done that, I guess let's take a look. What do I need for a bug multiplier rod? Oh, we need Arima and Volnus. Oh, hold up. I might actually be able to do something about this. So we want to get 3 osmium. Two of these and a super alloy rod. Technically, I want to make a second one of these for a second. Okay, so we want to figure out Volnus seeds. Because Tosca, we have a supply of Tosca. Fuse cartridges are easy enough to make, though we'll need more solar quartz to make them. What we need to do is we need to be able to figure out where Volnus and Arima plants grow. And they're actually something that grow, I believe, consistently. I just have to figure out where it is. Okay, location of the okay, here we go. Yeah, after we reach Flora, Dune Desert, Highlands, and Sandfalls. So I guess let's just go to the Sandfalls and see if I can find it there. Oh, but we should probably eat. Eat more beaned. And we'll take a quick coffee. Go over here. So is the text adventure where you had to type in move north? No, you would press the number pad. You know, forward diagonal, all that stuff. Behold, generic frogs. Did we ever empty these out? We did. Good. How's this doing? Currently emptied, so that's probably a good thing. Man, I have just a bunch of these little bases all over the place. I'll have to come back and, like, truly empty them out. Was it just this? I'll just set it to supply everything. Okay. Oh. This actually has plants growing here now. Funky. So what we're looking for is the Volnus plant. If we're really lucky, I can put down an auto harvester. Oh, here it is. Yoink! Yeah, just gave me a Volnus plant. Okay, so if I put this down here, will it? Damn it. Okay. So there's no way for me to automatically generate more of those. We are going to have to manually... Oh, hey. Grab another one of these. We only have like 4 left. We're going to have to manually hunt down Volnus. At least we know where it is. But it is a pain in the ass. Because, yeah, we know what it is, what it looks like, and technically kind of sort of how to get it. I was just hoping I could put down, like, an auto harvester, so as they would crop up, I would just, like, hoover up more. You recall any names from the starting town? No! I haven't played this game for 30 years! Like, this is like... Oh, there's another one. This is a game that was, old when I played as a child. So it must have been, like, early 90s at the newest, probably, like, late 80s is my assumption. I could go looking for it. I think really what I need to do is just sort through every single Ultima game and see which one pops up, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of old games like that my dad had just found as shareware that I just don't remember. You know, they're like weird fragmented memories from my childhood that we didn't keep the computer, so we didn't keep the games, and that was the end of them for me. But yeah, every time I think of the word quaff, I immediately think of this game, which I never beat either. Because I don't think I knew how. I just wandered around and would find stuff and then die. Okay, back home. So this does give me... yeah, a couple of Volnus plants, so we can actually get more, potentially. So that was, what, 3 of them. So we can also find more in the Dune Desert and the Highlands. I guess, let's just figure out where the Arima plant is. Let's check Ultima 2. Let's see what it looked like. Yeah, it was either Ultima 1 or Ultima 2. I recognize those sprites. I can't believe I've played Ultima. Yeah, I think it might have been Ultima 1. First Age of Darkness. I'll have to go back and check it at some point. Okay. So Grand Rift, Labyrinth Canyons, Gate Desert. Where the heck is Grand Rift? Is the... is this the Grand Rift? Maybe. I think it is. Yeah, wrecked scout ship. Okay. So yeah, it's over here. It might actually be worth building a teleporter in these just to get back to them really quickly. That osmium. Zeolite. Obsidian. And 2 pulsar quartz. Plus we also need like 5 iron, silicon, and 2 titanium. Okay. Because yeah, I guess I could use the gate teleporter to get there quicker, which I probably should do. Boy, that even with those rockets I fired off, the terraforming booster, whew, we're still a fair ways out. Because yeah, I think that was plants, heat, and pressure. I think we probably just... Oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah, we just need more animals. I think is the big issue, because currently all of these are kilotons except for animals, which is just some tons. Okay. So now we just gotta go looking for plant. I guess I'll stay high first, see if I can find anything. I have not thoroughly investigated this area. That looks like the plant right there, actually. Aha! Yep, that's an Arima plant. Actually, seems like a number of them are specifically on these mesas. Also looks like we may have a cave. An iridium cave that I kind of completely forgot about. Eerie. Ooh. Also a bomba. Okay. Where there's bombs, there's almost assuredly... Grab another Arima. Where there are bombs, there is almost assuredly a ship that I should go into. Let's just get the teleporter down. So I'll just put it there. Did I bring a bomb? No, I left all my bombs at home. Where the heck is my car? I don't remember. I think I usually leave my bombs in the car. Yeah, there it is. Let's grab like 3 of them. Plus some fusion cells. Oh, we do actually have another warden's key. We'll leave the rest in there. So how many warden's keys does that mean? 2, 7. So I only need 3 more. I bet there's a warden's key somewhere in that canyon. Because that is one of the options I do have for ending this game, is straight up just having the wardens pick me up and go gallivanting with them, question mark? I don't know. Okay, so this is... Grand Canyon. I was trying to do Grand Canyon, but I mistyped pretty bad. Okay, so let's go check out this bombable spot. Usually they've led to the randomly generated ships, but this could also just bring me somewhere else completely. Damn. These are explosive, right? Time to find out. Oh yeah. It does strike me how much I have not actually investigated in this game. Yo. Okay, we may want to get another teleporter. Like I said, it strikes me how little I've actually investigated this game. And I kind of love that, and I also kind of hate it. It's one of those where it really does inspire you to be kind of a homebody. I will say this ship does... Oh, gosh. Is this just all super alloy? Cripes. Thing is, we just don't need it. Like, the sad part about all of this stuff is all things that I needed once upon a time and no longer.